Hello guys, good afternoon. Yeah, it's 12:30. Welcome to the I-51 Asus ROG Dota 2 Cup Losers Bracket Final Best of 3 game between Dwayne the John Rockson and Reason Game. I am Imperial Flags and I am joined by Mr. Joe Show. Joe, good morning to you. Good afternoon.
Good morning, afternoon to you too. So
oh dear.
How's that ice slushy?
This is a lime slushy which I'm having because my mouth is sore. I know it sounds wimpy, but my mouth is killing me.
What did you do to your mouth?
I think I have a combination of on the Friday night I had a bit too much to drink. I know that you don't like to go down that route, Joe, but I had a bit too much to drink and I may have bitten my tongue really badly at the back, I think, in my sleep somehow, combined with, I think, some kind of a wisdom tooth thing. I'm getting old.
It'll make you more wise.
I hope so.
Okay.
Reason Gaming up against Rhyme Stack, aka Dwayne the John Rockson. These teams, I think they met earlier in the competition already.
Yes.
And Reason lost.
That's correct.
Dwayne the John Rockson knocked down to the lower bracket final by Infused in a brilliant best of 3 yesterday. He went to the third game and Infused just pipping them. I'm hearing Come Trues coming through on the music. Can I just pause that?
I'm not playing any music.
I can hear music. Oh, I know what it is. I have the stream up.
Oh.
There we go. Okay, so
let's put this on the
so far. Well, Doom and Ember ban and Bat and Lycan ban, and they've gone for Centaur and Storm, and will be Invoker in the AA. These are heroes that we've seen a lot in this tournament so far.
Yep.
Invoker, Rhyme loves to play that Invoker. He's a very, very, very strong hero in the current meta, and they've banned out the Race King. We know that Dwayne the John Rockson like to take him as a support, and he works quite well as that, although we saw yesterday when Infused take him, when they build Radiance Mjolnir, he works as a carry quite happily.
Yeah, it should be a pretty interesting lineup so far. I like as well how Centaur is really sort of making a strong comeback as well into the current meta.
Yeah.
He's getting picked up quite a lot, and he's getting really appreciated. And I do like this guy.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, he's got that burst damage. He can initiate. He can help you run away when things aren't going your way. Once he gets that blink as well, they've got good gank potential with Centaur and Storm.
Oh yes.
And I think that could be interesting if they carry on that lineup. There is still Nyx Assassin out there, and I know that Dread likes to play Nyx Assassin, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them pick him up if he's not banned, to give them another stun.
Alright, so Wraith King getting banned out, Lifestealer getting banned out. Obviously, Dwayne John Rockson don't want to go against a Storm Spirit Lifestealer bomb.
Indeed.
Which is a tactic which we've seen quite a few times yesterday. Yeah,
very effective. Lifestealer, one of my favourite heroes. I actually got high praise from Durkee yesterday. He said to me, "Your Lifestealer is good. People don't give you enough credit." It's the first time he's ever said anything nice to me. He's normally very rude to me.
Oh.
About my Dota skills, anyway. But yeah, I was humbled by his praise. Marana, I'm not surprised to see a Marana ban here at all.
Apparently there's something wrong with the microphones.
Something wrong?
According to the Twitch chat.
What is it saying? All the audio is messed up. I wonder what the problem
is. It both of us that are too loud, or?
I wonder if it's. Oh, this happened yesterday. Let's try bringing this down a shade. Maybe that will fix it. This is weird because wait. Let's chop the gain down there. If I drop that down, if I go up a little bit like that.
Yep, so I can hear.
Little bit. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Let's bring you down a little bit as well.
Okay.
And there we go. I don't know.
But we're barely touching these levels. Do we kind of
I wouldn't worry about those levels. The thing with those levels is,
it's not
if you look at Twitch, look at that line there bouncing up and down. If I put that up to the top, we go really, really loud.
Okay, let me do a little.
The thing is, this has not been touched since yesterday.
So obviously the audio fairies have come in during the night. Even I'm peaking duck.
And the music was too loud as well. Jesus. Well, let's bring if we bring the in-game down a little bit as well.
Okay, let us know, guys. Give us some feedback, and obviously we'll keep adjusting that.
For the finals, which will be after this, starting at, was it 4 or 5 o'clock?
5 p.m.
5 p.m. today, the grand final, best of 5, here live at I-51 on the main stage. The audio will be handled by somebody else. Thank God. Yes. So they know what they're doing, and they will make sure that your ears are safe.
Yes, we can't guarantee ear safety on this cast.
I don't know what the hell all this stuff does. I have no idea. I'm not an audio guy, as people may have noticed. I don't know how audio stuff works.
Okay.
So,
well,
It's so annoying when they yell in the background. Well, there's a casting desk to our left.
Yeah.
Casting other games. I'm
Yeah,
sure
we've got CS:GO
I'm sure
right
that they
next to
can
us.
hear us as well. And there's also SC2 ahead of us. League of Legends just over to the one side.
So we're still peaking, apparently.
Well, yeah, but there's a 2-minute delay. So
Yeah, that's true. Okay, just going to stand track a little bit while Pifex has a quick look at that. So Reason Gaming picking up the Gyrocopter, and Rubik as well, banning up Miranda. Dwayne, the John Rockson, the other end of the stick, getting rid of that Dazzle. They don't want to go against that Weave. They don't want to go against the armor reduction. Shadow Shaman getting picked up. Nyx Assassin as well. So we've got quite a strong lineup here for Dwayne and John Rockson so far. Obviously got your Invoker middle, AA on support. Nyx can be played on a variety of roles.
I told you they'd get Nyx, but instead of going in the way of Reason, Dwayne the John Rockson have grabbed it instead.
Yeah.
Shadow Shaman going to give them that strong push. But I mean, with the forward spirits as well, they do have some good push potential. AA is very good because his ult is on such a low cooldown. He's actually quite a good hero at stopping pushes and helping to push.
AA joint with Crystal Maiden is one of my favourite supports at the moment.
Yeah.
Though Crystal Maiden's actually fallen out quite a bit recently. Like, remember, she used to get picked up all the time. Like
She does still get picked up. She's been picked up quite a bit so far, but AA seems to be
the one.
The guy that people have realised, hold on a second, especially because, as Durka likes to point out, the way the game is played now means that supports can get farm and get items, and when you get Ags on him, for instance, he becomes really, really strong.
Yeah, he becomes quite strong.
His ult, as it is, I mean, as you know, as lots of people pointed out, essentially, you can cancel an entire team fight. You know, if somebody's about to go and you don't want to give them a good AA ult, and we saw some great ones yesterday, that can turn the fight in your favour. Absolutely huge.
Well, when A is getting pick-offs like that, you know, you're reducing the build times of whatever, you know, the enemy's going for. AA is also getting gold as well, helping bring up his GP and team value as well. So it really sort of makes him a really strong support.
I was going to say that they could get a Luna here, but they're going to get Spectre instead. And we'll see what Reason go for.
Obviously,
I'm just trying to hear you. It is quite quiet. I wonder if there's a way to turn up the volume on these things. Here, let me try this.
Yeah, my volume's on max.
Oh, there we go. Now I can hear you. That's much better. Yeah, Dirk is. Why is yours? Can you not hear me?
Mine's on like full blast. I can hear you like okay.
Yeah.
But obviously,
it's not mega loud.
Obviously, got when you sit next to like the CS:GO guys. I mean, don't get me wrong. Those guys are pretty cool. We've been chatting to them quite a bit this week.
Yeah, they're really nice guys.
Obviously,
oh my
CS:GO's
God, it's an axe.
Axe.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm waiting for Kit Kat to go a little bit crazy in the Twitch chat. I know that's.
Is she a big fan?
She likes to quote Axe to say the least.
Oh, Axe is. He's one of my favourite heroes, even though he's probably not one of the best. And it is great to see him picked. He is lots of fun. And we will see.
Yep.
I'm going to go for the overlays. Don't worry, guys. People in Twitch chat are way ahead of me. They're ready. But I'm going to do this. The moment that we go in game, and as usual, Dwayne the John Rockson.
I can confirm the mouse is on the button to change the overlay.
But
thank you guys
here
for
we go. There we go. That was quick. I'm in charge of the bloody camera here, Joe.
Oh, don't want to take an emotion sickness tablet.
Good luck to us. Dread Knight will be rocking the axe. That is a nice axe. That's like the Klingon Batleth that Worf uses. He will be on the axe. 142 on the Centaur. Groners, aka the Gron Bomb, on the Gyrocopter. And Tab on the Storm Spirit. And Khan on the Rubik. Who do we have for the Radiant team, Joe?
On the Radiant team, going down bottom, we've got Fowler on that, Shadow Shaman, Whelp or Wullup, as he's changed his name to, on the Ancient Apparition. And then we've got Tom on the Spectre. Now, the middle name, we've got Rhyme, which on Invoker. And then we've got Mute going top lane, or that Nyx Assassin.
I like that Nyx set, but it completely changes the way the hero looks. Like, there are some sets that generally just change them a little bit, but I mean, holy cow, look at this set. It completely changes the way Nyx looks. Amazing. I'd like to see some AA sets where, you know, he looks more like a sort of, I mean, I'm drinking a lime slushy, so you should be able to get Ancient Apparitions in different flavours, like the blue raspberry, lime slushy, AA.
Deadly and delicious. So a few shout outs there in game.
Was that a shout out to Bluesy? Yeah, Bluesy, there is a video which might be posted on YouTube of what I was told was a hill fight. And I said, what do you mean
bush fight?
No, this was a hill fight. There were no bushes around. I don't know what you must have been.
Well, the original concept came from a bush fight.
It was indeed originally a bush fight, but
this was definitely on a hill.
It was on a hill, and I've seen the video footage. It might get uploaded to YouTube. It's very, very funny.
If you check out the UK Dota Twitter or my Twitter. I did tweet a picture of a.
It was a great selfie of.
I took a selfie while people were fighting on the floor,
rolling around in the grass. I don't know, in their sort of
natural
uniforms,
habitat.
I guess you call them. I don't know what you call them anyway.
Sponsors love that kind of stuff.
They do, I'm sure. We'll have to ask Asus ROG how they feel about hill fights. Maybe they could sponsor the next hill fight. Grona's up against this Nyx, and we've got Khan, and we've also got Dread Knight. Dread Knight will be jungling on this Axe. Which is perfectly legit. Look at he's the spin lord. Look at this. He got like 10 spins in a row there. Ridiculous. Oh, 142 trouble. Tom drawing first blood.
Wow.
Easily killing 142. Just got caught out running around in the trees there. This is the problem when you've got a Shadow Shaman with... You've got the slow from Ancient Apparition. It worked. I mean, he's actually taken the chilling touch.
Yeah, but that chilling touch early game is so strong.
It is. I mean, because look at the bonus damage. Bonus damage... For 3 attacks gives you an extra 50. So if you all get that, that's like...
Yeah, so Shadow Shaman's hitting for 100 damage apiece.
Yeah.
Spectres, they're pretty much all hitting for 100 damage apiece.
A few auto attacks and he's down. And when you combine that with Shackle as well, with Ancient Apparition's Cold Feet, because... Oh, he's just farming, sorry. With Cold Feet, if you stay in the same place for too long... what is the... the enemy doesn't move outside. I can't remember what the given range. Stun and frozen in place after 4 seconds, right? So you slow them... Put the Cold Feet on them, and then you shackle them, and then they have no chance to get out. So then they also have the stun from AA. It's a bit like the setup with the Shadow Demon and the Lina.
Yeah, works pretty well.
It's that setup stun, because otherwise AA's Cold Feet is genuinely very, very hard to land. You need something else. All you need them to be stupid and just stand still, which of course they would not do.
Yeah, full share doesn't always happen.
First blood go in the way of the Rock. Reason will be out of the tournament if they lose this.
Yep, so they'll come third place if they lose this best of 3.
Indeed, either team would be out of the tournament if they lose this, of course.
Yes.
But the winner of this game goes through to the grand final to face Infused, who I think have looked really impressive so far.
Oh yes. So obviously that Dwayne and John Rockson a slightly different lineup this tournament, but are still showing their strengths. Obviously you've got Tom being picked up as well.
Fodor smoked, or is he? No, it's an Invis rune. He's hoping that Antab will step forward and try and get a last hit. They might know he's missing. Antab being very cautious.
Yeah, look at that. He knows.
He knows something's up. Oh, but who's this coming around the side is Whelp and Antab. They know the supports are missing. Lots of pings going down. And in fact, I think they've walked past this ward. So he knows something. The jig is up. And Fodor's Invis is about to run out. But they might think he's left. He is leaving. Okay.
He's wasted enough time. I didn't get what he needed. So
yeah. That's the kind of rotation actually that can hurt you, because... Meanwhile, of course, Centaur's been getting solo XP and he's not in danger of dying to a lone Spectre. Gronas is he's getting free farm against the Nyx. Khan is stacking perfectly happily.
Yep.
Axe has had to go back to base, but is reasonably content in the jungle. I guess I don't know why. Let me see. He's taken a couple of levels of battle hunger. It'd be nice if he popped out and stuck that on somebody, because it is a pain in the neck. If he's leveling it up, I think he should be perhaps going to lane and using it, but it is a tricky decision, because the thing with Axe is if you stay in the jungle, you want to get more levels of spin, so it's easier to farm. But then you're absolutely doing nothing to help your team, and it can be tough, especially when you're giving up a first blood. You might think about trying to do something more than just sit in the jungle, because all right, once you've got your items, it's like, well, I'm ready, guys, but well, we needed you 10 minutes ago, sort of thing.
So he's picked up Berserker's Call as well now, actually, Dread.
Yeah, I think he's ready to dance. He's going to come and try and catch this Nyx.
I do like how Dread's going to run this. Like we saw yesterday, Dread picked up Doom, didn't he? And he sort of picked it as like a utility support Doom, almost. He was literally just there
legit.
to ruin people's
It's more
days.
like a caster Doom.
Yeah.
And because of Consume, it's easy for him to get items as well. So they've got a good setup here, actually. Oh, pause from Dread. The setup is the Rocket. You've got Lift and you've got Berserker's Call, so they have 3 different ways to disable Nyx. He does have 2 levels of a Spike de Carapace, so he will be, you'll have to do it just right, but they do have a chance to kill him here with the sort of triple threat of Rubik Axe and Gyro.
The Gyrocopter.
Let's just check
Middle lane though, look at this
if people are saying the audio is okay.
Yeah, it seems to be better. Apparently it's like a bit of a twinge in the back, like an... like when a cable isn't open, like a bit of a hum.
What, a hum? A background hum?
I think we've been getting that like the entire event though, apparently.
Well, it'll be sorted.
Yeah.
Ready? And off we go. Let's look at some stats. Gyro and Spectre almost level on farm. Closely followed by Invoker, closely followed by Axe. And there will now be a rotation. Axe and Rubik.
No,
Rhymes
other side of the river
Invoker
as well, yeah.
is right over the other side here. Can they go on him?
This
Well,
could be
now's
really
the time.
interesting. This is
There's
really
the lasso. Here will come the call, and this will be a dead Rhyme. But wait, there's 3 in their photo. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a triple, and they don't get anybody. Khan with a double kill. Antab lives. I think he didn't get caught by an AA ult because AA is only level 3.
Yeah.
And that was 3 kills for Reason, really well executed. They happened to bump into a counter gank.
Yeah, they were both going to gank the opposite sides at middle, and they kind of all just met at the middle, and they got a 3v3 fight at middle. That was fun.
I mean, that's the thing. They have lots of stuns. Every single one of their heroes has a stun. So, if you count Berserker's Call as a kind of a stun, 2 seconds, you're not going anywhere. You've got the Centaur Stomp, you've got the Electric Vortex from, sorry, is that one, isn't it? From Storm Spirit. You've got Lift from Rubik. They're not going to catch Mute here. He's going to run away. And you also have Rubik Lift. Compare that to the Rock, and Spectre doesn't have a stun. AA has a kind of a stun. Invoker sort of has things that could be considered stun-ish. Shadow Shaman has 2. Nyx has a stun. So lots of stuns in this game, which means that team fights are going to be interesting. Lots of potential for good team fights. I think both teams have a decent setup for late game as well. It's going to be interesting. I think Spectre is probably. If he gets too scary, he's the kind of hero that the Rock love to have. Someone who can push, but then all he has to do is just ult in and he can fight if he needs to.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking good so far. Tom's always a decent carry. Picking up the Spectre. So he's on 38 last hits already, 6 minutes into this game. 13 denies. He's got his phase boots. He's looking pretty happy. He's getting pretty much free farm down here.
So Nyx has Poor Man's Shield. I guess that's to help him resist some of the harass that he's eating. Spectre ult. And, oh, sorry, Invoker died. We missed that. Yeah. Oh, I certainly did. Invoker died to Axe. And there was a Spectre out in there as well, but Fodor down here farming. Where did Spectre end up? He ended up mid.
Yep.
But he's going to have to walk all the way back down here now. So Rhyme dying twice, 4-1 to Reason. Looking very good for them in this early exchanges. And if they can get this farm up on Gyro, then this will be a very interesting game. If this goes to a 3rd game, of course, which it could do. We had a very exciting 3-game series yesterday, so another one now. You've got to wonder, that would be 3 games in the morning for the Rock, and possibly 5 games in the afternoon. That's a lot of Dota to have to play. Infused are going to be basically completely rested. They don't have to do anything until 5. They've got the day off. The only thing is, can you just switch off for the whole day and then come in and turn it on? I guess they can.
I think you've got to practice a little
bit.
Oh, yeah,
they've got time to practice things and hammer stuff out and recover from last night.
Just pause for a second.
Mouse issues, lots of mouse issues.
Squeak, squeak.
It's always a bit funny when you're at LAN. I guess your equipment isn't quite. Computers they hate to travel. I find.
That's the glory of LAN events.
Oh, in goes Storm. Nope, he's just giving them the bugger off. And in comes Whelp.
I think he tried to find X. Rubik was there as well, but close, but no cigar.
Indeed.
But there's a Whelp was there.
I mean, the number. Like I brought my laptop here with me, and for some reason it won't connect to Steam. Perfectly fine. It's got the internet, it's everything like that, but it won't connect to Steam. I've entered the Steam Guard verification thingy, and I've tried to log in and out, and I've restarted the computer, restarted Steam, but it just won't do it. Now, when I go home, it'll log in. It'll be no problem. And I doubt anybody, no matter how clever, could explain quite why. I've tried deleting the client registry.blob file, all that kind of crap. None of it works.
Are you using the hotel Wi-Fi?
No, I'm using the Multiplay Wi-Fi.
Oh, then I have no idea.
Yeah, the hotel Wi-Fi, they gave me a couple of vouchers. It's like 500 meg limit. And I was like you enter a code and you get 500 meg. And I had to, well, shit, man, I'll burn through that in an afternoon.
Oh, Axe Dreadnought coming in the middle again. This Invoker's going to be in trouble if he's not careful.
He is.
Here comes
there goes the Battle Hunger. Oh, Antab just running out. He gets cold snapped. And
really nice rotations there.
Well, no, the rotation. They decided to cancel the TP, but that was good. Rhyme knows that he cannot afford to die again. Like, he needs to get his hand of money rocking and rolling. It's 8 minutes in. He's fallen behind a bit in farm.
Yeah.
He's normally much better. He is out farming Antab, which is pretty much his job, I think. But Evoker benefits from a few items. Still has brown boots. Still has yet to get his money hand, although he is about to. Tom, this is the danger that Reason need to worry about, I think. If you leave the Spectre down there... Oh, top lane, what's happening?
They're called down. See a dead mute here.
He will die. They not able to do enough damage to Gron, and the rotation's there, and they might catch Fodor as well. He has a rocket and Battle Hunger.
That's dead.
Gyro finishing him off, and that is 6-1 now to Reason.
Wow, some really nice moves here from Reason today.
Yeah.
So
I think they may have I think, you know what this is like with Reason. They weren't quite at the races yesterday.
Yes.
A little bit of arguments, I think, amongst the team about, what they should have done or could have done and the usual kind of crap. But this is what Dread does. He gets drunk, he puts his big arm around someone and he says, look, I love you. And all we got to do is gank mid more. And they go, okay. And then he's like, team bonding exercise. And in they come and they're rocking and rolling.
I'll tell you what, P-Flax, there was a lot of UK Dota bonding last night.
I bet it was. It's important. It really is important. These guys are here at the start of this scene. And they shall live long in the minds.
Oh, yes.
Legends of UK Dota.
Well, a lot of people commented actually, how tight-knit the UK Dota community really is. Like, you get other games and it's kind of like, people know each other, which is cool. But literally, like...
Do they fight in bushes together?
Well,
That's the question.
Exactly. Do they roll around on the floor and, rip each other apart? I mean, Bluesy has to get carried away by King Dave and Dread Knight because I think he suffered an injury as well due to hill fighting.
Did he really?
Yeah. Bluesy was limping around. I bought him a drink, actually, to null the pain.
Damn. You guys are crazy. Someone said that Durka just stood in behind the fence goading people.
Durka was like, like the bad influence, like, do it.
Yeah. Oh, mid! Oh, I thought the Mute was going to maybe do something there. Mute, level 7. Didn't get a gank on Antab. Antab... Does he have game, actually, there's no room down here, so where is Antab going? He needs to be very careful here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Radiant's top tower. Getting pushed
tier 1
by
top
Connors.
Getting pushed heavily,
This should be a dead tower right here. They're not going to TP to save it. And...
Mew has turned up, but...
No. Oh,
might just be for the deny.
He's going to back. That's. I think Gronos could probably have stayed there. He's level 8. He gets the deny off. I think there, if he'd missiled and done it right, I think he might have had a chance. Maybe he does want to mess with Mute.
Yeah.
He's got good burst damage, although his ult is down. I don't know. I think he could have got that. But anyway, 6-1. Last hits and denies. This is the danger, of course. Rhyme and Spectre are out farming. Reason and they have a very, very competent lineup and a very, very competent late game lineup as well, so they need to be careful. They've got strong push and Reason need to make sure that they capitalize on what has happened so far.
They're 5 kills ahead. They didn't take advantage of that gold.
I mean, look at that. They were nearly 2.5k up on XP. Now that's back to nearly 1k in terms of gold.
Still slightly
they are a bit ahead, but they do need to be careful. I think they need to make sure that they get towers and things when they can.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you look at the GPM, you've got Spectre and Invoker at the top there, but then the next 4 are all Reason players as well, with the Dwayne the John Rockson supports. Their GPMs are about 140 gold each.
Yeah. So, game 1 of this best of 3. You can tell how many, if it's a best of 3 or anything, from these little lights at the top
blips,
here.
Yeah.
If one of them's lit up on the Reason side, that means it's 1-0 Reason, and vice versa, 1 up there for the Rock. So you can see, because there's 4, it must be a best of 3. And that's how that works. Anyway, luckily, that's the one thing we have to do our own audio, but we don't have to set up the lobbies, which is something I always hate doing because I'm so fearful of setting them up wrong and the players laughing at me. Yeah, I'll pick the Chinese server by mistake and everyone's complaining about lag or something. But anyway, I think generally speaking, you go for Luxembourg is the one that people click.
Oh yes.
We don't have one in the UK, which kind of sucks. I think we should have a server. They get one in Australia now, I think. Previously, they had to use like US West and Brazil and stuff like that.
Let's go in the middle. Antab just chilling out, continuing to farm.
Uh-huh.
Could be in trouble here though. Cold Snap goes in that Storm Spirit.
Fight me at the hill, says King Dave. Antab, he's got $2,000. Well, he's working towards his Orchid. He's getting one of the Oblivion stuff, so he's getting there slowly and steadily. His farm hasn't been spectacular, but it's been pretty good. 54. He's got 3 assists as well. He would have liked those to be kills, but he'll take what he can get.
He hasn't died yet, which is obviously the...
Dread has a blink, which is great. That's good work for him.
Yeah, that's really big.
He's got 3 kills. He's 3-0. So that's a nice early blink. Antab blinking away. Sentinel's Sun. Turn around. It's a Regoose. Deafening Blast catches 3. That was fantastic from Rhyme, and that surely saved his life. That would have been a brutal case of murder, I think. Poor old Whelp on the AA, and Rhyme on the Invoker would have suffered greatly at the hands of a rampaging Axe. But that Deafening Blast, catching all 3, putting paid to that.
Gets a kill on the Centaur as well. That must have been a Sunstrike.
Yeah, must have been. I wonder if he was using the charge to escape, or whether he and Gronas went on the Spectre and it didn't work out. But Spectre's farm I'm going to assume he's going to get a Radiance. He's got... he's saving up the money like he is. Working towards that relic, and then he will get the...
Yeah. Gyrocopter actually overtaking Spectre now, though, on the GPM scale.
Yeah, he farms well. This is the thing. Once you get to a certain point, especially now he's got these Ancients stacked up.
Yeah, that's going to be big for him.
Yeah, they need to take care of this, the Rock. They really do, because the money will just start flowing in. If you look at net worth, let's have a look at net worth. I mean,
Yeah, so
you know,
he's right behind...
he is right behind Rhyme. But Rhyme, doesn't he farm well? There, he's actually just overtaken him just with these Ancients. I believe that he's going to die here, though. So staying for this last one. In comes Mute. There's the stun. Spectre comes in as well, and that is a dead... That is a dead gyro. So right then, all that hard work undone. Oh, here comes Antab. Just misses. Can they get Tom? Yes, they can. They get Tom with the stomp. They get him with the electric vortex. In comes Dread Knight with the call. Oh my goodness. Oh, phew, I thought he was going to just finish off the Centaur. The damage...
yeah, he did
the damage that he gets from the double edge is pretty close to finishing him off, actually. But Spectre just lived with just a tiny fraction of health, and Centaur only has Tranks, unless this is something arriving on the courier. No, it's not. So I think he's not had the best of times. He's died. He has died twice. He only has 20 last hits, so needs to get that blink dagger. Is that's what's making the beeping noise, or it could be my one. These jeans I'm wearing today, the pocket on them is about 3 inches deep.
Yeah.
So the problem is I can't fit my phone in my pocket. AAL, Dread Knight coming in, but they should be able to kill Mute. No! In fact, they're going to turn it around. Oh, they both die. Khan coming in as well. What can he steal? He steals Vortex, but it doesn't matter. They kill. It's a double kill for Antab. They finish off the AA.
So
He gets the Ice Vortex. Not what he wanted. He wanted the ult, but anyway. Invoker pushing top. There's a TP here. I wonder if they're going to try go for the Invoker. No, he's just going to TP away. Khan doing well.
Getting the Necro book that are really sort of going for the push.
Yeah, they've got to. I mean, this is the thing. They've got to push, and they've got that potential as well to really, really push hard and keep Reason pegged back. Because once they start losing these outer towers, these quick response TPs that we've been seeing out of Reason will be put to bed. Tom running hard, trying to get away from combination of Antab and Axe. Blink Axe is a real pain in the neck, and Spectre knows that. He doesn't want to go. He's working hard to get his Radiance. He doesn't want to lose a bunch of money. He will just hide. Look at Tom hiding. You cannot blame him. You really can't blame him. I mean, this counter pushed up, smoked actually. They're going to go try and look for someone. The pings are going out, saying this is where Gronas is going to be, and this is smart from the Rock. They know that they just have to catch him farming. Look at that.
See ya.
Easy gank, and away they go. They just need to keep doing that. That's back to back farming. Sunstrike just misses. Khan gave it the sick jukes with the old stop and spin. They know that Gyro's going to be in the jungle and farming the Ancients.
Yeah.
Khan needs to make sure. Oh, he needs to deward this. Yeah. But he hasn't done what I did when I went to deward the Ancients and put the sentry right here.
Yeah.
Because of course that blocks the camp as well. So he's put it down here where it doesn't block the camp, but it does give vision of the ward. What I did when I dewarded was just like basically dewarded their ward, but warded the camp with my own ward. I felt like quite the fool. Meanwhile, what's happening mid? Well, Antab needs to look out here. Nyx Assassin is always on the lookout for a juicy Storm Spirit to stun and mana burn, and then down in they go. Interestingly, we gone Cold Snap and the Forge Spirits, but he's gone Exhort. Oh no, he's just switched. Okay, we'll see. He has gone for the Exhort build though.
Dread continuing to farm up. They've got 2 Oblivion Staffs in the bank as well. Very interesting stuff there.
Yeah. And then we switch back again. I never know what's in the mind of an Invoker. I wish I could. Why does he switch from... He switched to 1, he switched to the Quaz, and then he switched back to the Fire, because, I mean, that makes him... that gives him the increased damage, so it makes it easier to farm. But why did he switch to the Quaz and then back? I don't know I don't know how it bloody works. I played him a couple of times to get over him in the...
Is this going to be a
challenge?
If Dirk was here, he'd know.
He would know. He would know.
Centaur now has a blink dagger as well, so that's going to be really good for initiation. In conjunction with Axe as well, he's going to group them all up. There's going to be, hell to pay if they can pull off.
They have really good initiation, and here we go. Axe with the call. This could be trouble for Dwayne, but It's a regoose. The wards go down. They're in all kinds of trouble. But the call down from Gyro. Tom gets a double kill. Comes in with the ult. Is Welp going to die? Well, I think these wards are doing they're doing work here. Look at this. Khan in all kinds of trouble. It's a team wipe. Reason wiped out by the Rock. Those wards were just dropped down. The AAL, they all had to fight in this little circle. And this is the problem when Axe and everybody and Centaur, they all want to fight in a circle. Well, that suits the Rock fine because then they can get the Ether Shock on there. You can drop a meatball on them. You know, you've got all kinds of things that you can drop in an area. So, Reason, in fact, when they all dogpile in to kill somebody, that kind of plays into the hands of the Rock's lineup a little bit.
That was really big for Dwayne the John Rockson there. Getting a team wipe against Reason Gaming, Dreadnought TPing straight back to middle, getting back on that farm. So I think they need to reevaluate how they're going to take these team fights.
Indeed.
Or who they're going to target first, maybe is the better question.
Well, let's see how that affected things. XP has just spun massively back in favour of the Rock. Same goes for Gold now. So Reason's lead at a stroke has been slaughtered, and I don't think that the stats have yet caught up with that kill fest that we just saw, because they're always a little bit behind.
Yeah, not
but
yet.
We'll see.
You can see the dip now. Look at that, the difference in GPM now, shooting straight back up.
Let's have a
towards
let's have a
Dwayne the
goose.
John Rockson. Look at that.
Oh, there you go. Dread, by the way, working on a blade mail. It's gonna be a little while before he gets that. He's got the broadsword. I think it's the broadsword. Yeah, one of the many swords you could buy in this game. I remember when I first started playing, and I didn't have any guides or anything, and I would go to the shop and I would look at it, and there are these things called upgrades.
Yes.
And weapons, and I would just buy random things here, thinking, oh, that looks good. Like, there was no thought behind it. I had no idea.
It just looks cool.
Yeah, I just thought, well, it does 10 more damage. Cool. And then, I mean, because the shop, the way it's laid out there, just as a beginner player, you look at that. I mean, what the hell are you meant to make of that?
That's why
it's completely insane. You don't know what you're meant to buy. But then, luckily, Valve came along and said, we'll put suggested items in here. And then, of course, you get the debate of, oh my god, you bought so-and-so because it's in the suggested items.
Stormspree going to mute here in bottom lane. Ael's going to land on top of him. Those are going to be enough to push him away.
I think he just caught him, but he's in
trouble now.
He is. Great rotation, big trouble, and Nyx actually lives. Mute running away with less than 40 health, chuckling to himself. And
that's not good
this
at all for Reason.
is not looking good for Reason. The Rock starting to take control of this game. Look at the net worth. Spectre and Invoker are way ahead of everybody else. Rhyme has just been camped out mid farming this whole time, and in goes Dread. There goes the Stomp. Are they going to be able to finish him off? What was stolen by Khan? He stole Forge Spirits.
But he
the
anyway.
turnaround. Oh my goodness, Rhyme gets one. Dread able to cull him. The Forge Spirit's doing a lot of work, and the netbook creep's doing a huge that's a triple kill for Rhyme. He did. He got a triple kill. They tried to gank him, and he killed all three of them. He may have died, but holy cow, that was absolutely fantastic play from Rhyme.
Brilliant play there.
Look at that. I mean, it's this army that he's got, and he gets a tower, and he's going to keep going. That was fantastic play from Rhyme. Absolutely fantastic.
Wow.
They thought they had him. They had all kinds of stuns and lifts and everything, but he's a very good invoker indeed.
Well, there you go. But he has got a Necro throw up. He's got Midas. He's got Treads. He's looking pretty good. 22 minutes into this game.
Net worth 11k, and that's the invoker. I mean, the Spectre should be, and the Gyro. This is the problem. Grona's farm. There's the Radiance now with Spectre. Grona's farm has been interrupted by those 2 or 3 ganks that he's been the victim of. So.
Just, Dwayne the John Rockson a little bit of a rocky start early game, but as this Spectre starts to come online, as the Invoker starts to come online, all hell's going to break loose, my friend.
I mean, they knew that it was going to be they've got the lineup that kind of lends itself to jumping at people with the Storm Spirit and things, and even Axe, once he gets Blink, it's good for setting up ganks and things like that. But oh dear, Dread.
What's happened? Where is
he? He's right here.
Oh dear.
He's done something that I have done on a number of occasions, and he has blinked. He's blinked the wrong.
I've drawn him a little sad
face. Yeah, well, he's got out of there. Yeah, poor Dread. Some tears. Meanwhile, back to farming, desperately trying to claw back some money, but the problem they're going to face is, as the game goes on, the net worth of Invoker and Spectre is climbing.
It's going up,
and look at this, they've only taken 1 tower. So this is all money in the bank, ready to be withdrawn.
Yep.
You've got 5 towers, so it's not looking great for Reason at this stage. In terms of a comeback, they desperately need to win a team fight. They've only taken 1 tower, and it was denied.
Mute there, another Vendetta then not able to pull it off. Has got the Blink Dagger now though, so a nice bit of initiation there. Nice stun that can go on that Axe as well, on that Centaur.
Yep. So, they're going to try and do a bit of pushing here. Antab's net worth, well, it's Gyro and and Storm Spirit have the highest net worth for a reason, but far, far, far behind what the Rock have got.
Wow, why did Antab even go into that? What was that about?
Just not paying attention there, I think, or making a bit of a misplay. Khan as well. Centaur tries to save him, but Mute is absolutely fine. And 2 kills at opposite ends of the map there. One top, one mid. Well, not opposite, but anyway, not near to each other. But it goes to show the control that Rock have of this game now. I don't think Reason can win this at this stage. I think Rhyme has got too much. As you saw, 3 guys tried to jump him, and he killed them all.
Yeah.
He's like a ninja.
He was just so good. I still can't believe that play back there.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So
There's the blink from Axe. But look at this. He has to stand there with the AL. You know Centaur's coming on top of him. Ryan will be fine. The dunk misses. He turns around and kills it. Kills 2. The double kill. Fantastic from Ryan. He absolutely. The backlander was going to kill him, but he managed to kill Axe. Elliot witnessing a prize. Bob winning a prize.
Oh, Grunny, you're in trouble here, my friend. Yeah. Wards go down.
I don't think they needed the wards. They did not need the wards there at all. Fertile with a bit of a misplay because they could have pushed this tower down if he hadn't done that. But never mind. The Rock absolutely rocking and rolling. Fantastic play from Rhyme. He's got a triple kill and a double kill, and both times it looked like he was on the back foot. I
know. Literally, he pulled it off. I think he had like 100 health left. Absolutely crazy plays there.
Really, really good.
Well played to that guy. Is all I can say. He's got 2.2k sitting in the bank as well. He's died 5 times, but he's still looking pretty happy for himself.
Well, he's 8-5. I mean, the thing is, like, when he's died, he's taken down half their team with him. Really, really good.
And obviously they're starting to cash in as well on these towers. I'm a bit scared to look at this gold graph.
Let's have a peek.
It's nearly an 8k gold advantage there in favour of Dwayne the John Rockson.
It looked like Reason were just steadily taking control of the game.
Yeah.
And then there have been 2 or 3 fights where they have just been dunked.
Yep.
Back to reality. XP. Again, the same. Goodness me.
Antab, you're in trouble again. Lands on top of him. Shackle goes in as well, but here comes the Invoker as well. Can Antab get away? Very
he
close.
Might shatter.
Is he going to? He shatters. Smash.
This is the problem they've got. Like I was saying, the Axe call. Oh, Khan. Tom wants him. He's got the dagger. He might finish him off. The Radiance burn might finish him off. He does. Tom is dominating. What can Dread do? He gets a call. He dies as well. 142 is going to die.
Lands on one.
Rollers comes in. He's doing a lot of work in the call down. Tom and Ryan in big trouble. Oh, it's a triple kill for Mute, and they all live apart from Fodor. I think Fodor will die, but that's it.
Wow, this is not looking good for Reason.
So low. They're so low.
Another team wipe it. They're getting so close, but it's just not enough.
Was that a Sunstrike? What did I miss? Who killed? Nyx killed him. I don't know how. I missed it. Sorry, I wasn't.
They just bundled him.
That bit, yeah. They just bundled him.
It was literally a hill fight. It was a hill fight.
Yeah, it was the classic hill fight. Well, Reason are really, really up against it now. I'm not sure what they can do. He must. I think he unless his Dagon just arrived, maybe he Dagoned him. I didn't see. There's the stun, just missing.
Yep.
But this is the issue, Joe. Axe goes in and calls.
Yep.
Centaur goes in and stomps, or Storm Spirit goes in and vortexes. You then have 3 heroes
right in the same place.
Yeah.
AAL just rubbing his hands
Nick
together.
Stun. You're fighting in the wards. You're fighting next. You're going to get deafening blasted. You don't really want to have to group up against the Rock's lineup. And
just to sweeten the deal as well, Spectre does his ulti. All of a sudden you're getting Radiance.
Exactly.
As well.
Really, really, really hard work. And you're getting Radiant. In fact, if he Spectre ults, and you get the Radiance burn from the 3, so that you're suffering triple burn.
It's horrible.
It's like, nice. These guys need sunscreen. They need something. And there is the Scepter on AA, which is just going to make them even sadder. Their lineup is really struggling. Even if they get everything off, they're in big trouble. Groner's getting this Ancient farm, trying to get back in the game. He's getting items, but not as quickly as he needs.
Yeah, it's not quite what they need at all to come online in this game.
I mean, he's got 11k net worth. He's nearly 5k. He's actually 4k behind Rhyme. The ping's going down. They want Rhyme. What's he doing? He's just chilling. They get him.
He's in trouble here.
They got him. He's silenced with the Orchid. Here comes the AL.
Here comes the cavalry.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, Tom with a monster kill. And Dread and 142 are going to die as well. Ultra kill for Tom. And that's just what I was saying. When they get where you want them to be, you don't want to be there all of a sudden. The AL. This is big trouble for Reason.
It's a 4-for-1 exchange. The Invoker goes down, but at what cost?
And look at this. This is like the army in the Return of the King, or what?
Yeah.
You know, the two towers that's just marching on Helm's Deep. These guys are just going to rock and roll
Look at
here.
that. Clear the creep wave. Radiance is there. I think they're going to take themselves some racks here.
Yeah.
Is under attack.
Down
Wards
go the
go down.
wards.
Nice bit of ward usage.
Are fortified.
Photo's got that blink. They've got really good initiation. I mean, you saw that. That's the third time that they've gone on Rhyme,
Yep.
and he has not only killed a bunch of them, the rest of his team turn up and kill a bunch of them. AAL so quick. Whelp is so quick to dump it on the exact spot where it needs to go.
Yeah.
And they're going to get this Rax. I don't know if the wards are in range of the barracks, but they're going to get farmed. Not that it's
So
going
they
to
get
make
the
a
range
difference.
rack, so that lane's just going to push
Yep,
now.
that's fine. The range Rax is there. That's sorry, that's the melee barracks actually. So I'm surprised I didn't get the melee Rax there. I think the wards were just out of range, maybe.
Yeah.
But anyway, once they
Nonetheless
get
though, yeah.
oh, there's a gem on AA now. So they're going to go around and de-ward, take care of
Take care of business.
business, get control of the map,
Radiant's top
and then limit the farm potential of Reason and punish them even further. And now we've got a Diff Blade up on Spectre. Tom is 11-1, and he's basically doing whatever he likes in this game.
Yep, so he's got Manta style, Diffusal. So you got Manta style on top of, his ulti as well. That's just crazy.
But look at the push here. I mean, Axe can do some good work at the counter push, but he's going to die to these Forge Spirits. He's going to die to these Forge Spirits and possibly...
Sunstrike.
Look at that. Sunstrike.
Boom!
There it is. He walked into that one. Dredd will be unhappy with himself.
Dredd.
He must have known. Like,
Yeah.
Ryan didn't even have to change the rate. He just put it right in line. Perfect. I mean, that's the problem, If your Axe isn't really farmed, he's going to die to Forge Spirits. And Tom with a kill, so he killed Rubik. I missed that. That's the problem. Unless Axe is really farmed, he can't even tank the creeps, because when you've got the Forge Spirits,
Yeah, they just do too
and
much.
you've got the neckbook creeps and a wave of creeps, it's just too much. So really
Can't say
good
that's fun.
performance from the Rock. I think this is the Invoker's a very strong hero. Reimer's a very good player, and if you give him Invoker, I mean, he's just made them very sad. But I think it's been a combination of things. I think Whelp has been fantastic on the AA.
Yep.
Nyx has been great too. So here we go. Look at this. Here it comes. AL any second now. They're going to stop. They might actually kill Rhyme here, and they do. And I'm sure that felt good.
Yeah, it's funny. Pull off.
But
Mutes.
oh, missed that. Sorry, I was clicking top.
Yeah. So
Mute with a kill.
yeah,
Kill
he's got a
Storm
Dagon
Spirit.
now.
Oh, he Dagon him. Fair enough.
Vendetta, bang. Dagon, bang. That's a dead Storm Spirit.
Did you see that? Tom mounted out of the rocket and will now chase
Oh,
down
Bronner's in
Bronner's.
trouble here.
He
BKB goes
BKBs
up.
with the cooldown. Tom actually, I think,
AAL,
pushed
here
under.
he comes.
It
Right on
doesn't
top.
matter.
Boom. And
It
it's
doesn't
a
matter.
dead
They
drop
managed to
net.
kill him, but Khan might shatter, and so might Dread. Here it comes. He threw Spectral Dagger at Dread. He threw Spectral Dagger, hoping he could get back to
Ouch,
base in
that's a
time.
double kill
That's
there.
a double kill. Mojo Seagull Biceps and Woju Can Busho Hua has received a prize.
Congratulations on your prizes.
Indeed.
Level 4 Dagon up now, and that Nyx Assassin.
Whelp is 5-3-15, and those assists have all pretty much come about because of his
ulti, yeah.
AA ult, which is just fantastic. And now a shroud descends over the map for Reason Gaming. They can't see anything. They're like completely blind in the dark. Very sad. And what can Reason do to come back into this? I don't think there's really anything they can do.
Alrighty. Things calming down here just for a second. There, both teams regrouping.
Nobody's gone into Roche. I wonder if the Rock will just say, look, let's just get Roche. We'll give Roche the Spectre, and then we'll just run at them.
Yes.
Graphs. Well, look at that.
That's a sad sight for
Yeah.
Reason Gaming.
This small sort of moat area is
Yes.
where Reason had an advantage. Trouble, Rhyme, you're dead. AAL will catch 3, I think.
Big
BKB
up,
from
Joe.
Groners, Khan dead. Triple kill for Tom. He is going to chase Groners down and punch him. Fodal is
not
ready.
enough. It's not
dead.
enough.
Mute unstoppable. And there's
GG.
GG. And that's very well played from the Rock. A Reason losing game 1 here. And, well, we'll see them in game 2. We'll see if Reason can make it to a game 3. 1, 2, 3, Enzo and LLBD all receiving prizes for witnessing a glorious victory. I've been Flax, and this has been Joe.
Hello.
And
goodbye.
You're going to be casting with Durka the next
yes,
game.
So,
and
this is the best of 3 into the next game. If Dwayne the John Rockson take this next game, they'll be going into the finals against Infused.
So, thanks for watching, guys, and we will be back very shortly. Stay tuned.